Good afternoon, people. I'm going to drop you a little bit lower. There we go. That's better. And today we're going to focus on the assembly of this beauty. For those of you who don't know what it is, still a bit of moisture in there. I just cleaned it. This is the assembly case, clutch case, chain brake assembly, side cover, whatever you want to call it, for the Stihl MS 201T. This is the 201T is the saw that came after the 201T. The 201T was produced after the 200T. Sorry, the 200T was produced, I think, until 2010 or 12, if my memory isn't failing me. And this one, this this is the follow-up for that. This is the M-tronic model. And this actual saw belonged to a tree service who abused the crap out of it because tree service life. And instead of buying a new one, because it was just packed and full of crap, and instead of buying a new one, they asked me if I can restore it for them and do some modifications to it. And I was like, yes, of course I can do that. Just making sure that instead of buying a new one, he can do this, because first of all, this is a lot cheaper than buying a new one. New ones are like new ones are somewhere like between 950 to $1,000, which is a lot of money. And piston and cylinder, I've got everything taken apart, which will be filmed later. But I'm still waiting on parts. For example, I haven't got the part that goes here yet, but I will have that early next week. But I will film everything. I will film all of that. But today we're going to do this, and then hopefully soon there will be videos following up all the rest of the assembly, engine, tank assembly, handlebar, the whole lot, everything. But like I said, today I'm going to do this one. This is the side cover, fully plastic. You've got some metal pins here. This is where the spring goes, and captive nuts, which is quite nice. So first thing first, we have this part. She looks nice and clean, which goes in there. And just gonna press it in as much as I can. You can't see it, but I've got a. Can you see this? No, you just can't, but just the side of that. You can put the camera on there. There we go. Put that there. Can you still see this? Yes, you can. And I'm going to gently tap it down with a nylon hammer. As you can see, I didn't do just one side entirely, just both sides equally. And it has to be flush, which it nearly is. So just a few more blows. Perfect. Right, that's that done. Now we're gonna do the rest. You like to use this oil for assembly, not for the engine. I'll use the different mix for that, but just for the rest of it is this cycle oil or sewing machine oil. Just any good lubricant will, in my opinion, do it. But that's my opinion. So the people have got different opinions on it, but you know, that's certain people. And this one goes always a bit of a no that way. This is the first 200T. The 201T I'm restoring, so I'm not a huge expert on it. I'm not even an expert on it. It will go like this. Yes, and this one will be perfect. Then you got this beauty. Oh man, this was so clogged up and so disgusting it didn't even move. Man, this. I've got some pictures on my Instagram about this saw, but it was just a mess. I always when I'm taking saws apart, I always wonder, like, How can you buy something this expensive and just molest the crap out of it, not take care of it, not, you know, don't even look after it, don't even clean it, just service it. I mean, it's not rocket engineering, it's not rocket science, so, but you know, people, we've got this rubber, do you call this a grommet? I don't know. What I like to do with rubber parts is get some Vaseline spray and just lightly grease that up. Ah, the bucket is empty. Just a bit more, please. Oh, that's nice. Well, I think I've got just enough on it. And if I don't, I have to get inside and get some. Oh, thank heavens, it's just enough. And that one goes in. No, it's not enough. Oh, that's. I've got some here. There we go. Got some. So I was better prepared than I thought I was, which is always a positive. Just dab some of it off and then press it in there. And if anyone is willing to save this content or share it with a friend, that's obviously allowed. Why wouldn't I? I like to help people. And then for this, I just gently lube it up. Just go like that. Just smear it out. Yes, I've got long fingernails for a damn good reason. It makes disassembling these saws a lot easier. But I've got, after this one, I've got 3 more saws entirely to build up. And let me think, 3 more saws entirely to build up. And then 1 more to tune. And once I finish with that, I will make sure I look like a man again instead of a lady woman. Maybe got some crap in there. Dang it, I didn't do a good enough job. But that's alright. Normally I have 2 people checking out my work, but as life happens, certain situation happened. Oh, that went well. There we go. That's better. So a bit more oil. Smear it out. Try to put it everywhere as good as possible. It's not rocket science. It's not a huge deal if you miss some, because you will boil it some more before you will get the cover in the end on. But it does make life a bit easier. And then for this is always a pain in the rear. It's the same with the 200s. You've got a screwdriver. And gently try to, yes. So you actually got some tension on it. Perfect, and that's good. And I need to get this. I'm always struggling with this one. Always. So the spring goes from there to there, which is lovely. But then this one, does it go like this or like that? I'm pretty sure it goes like this, because you've got the chain brake. Let's put it on us first. Actually, this is the actual part that holds that stops the clutch drum from spinning. So the clutch drum, which is this one, sits inside of here, spinning like this. Sorry, gonna have to be replaced because it's completely worn out. But That's why it's rusty. It sits like in going a million miles an hour. And then this one just go and it stops the clutch and therefore stops the chain from rotating. I don't oil this up, I just press it in. It does, yeah, some people say it has to, I never do it. And all my saws run fine, so why should I? And like I said as well before, just with this as well, oil it up. Nothing wrong with a bit of oil on metal components that are going to be exposed to hard labor. And there we go. Like I said, I don't know exactly anymore how it was fitted, but we'll figure it out in a way. That's the problem when person A disassembles it and person B assembles it. That doesn't really help. Oh crap, I need to get this in first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes like that. Get some oil in there. And it doesn't really matter if the plastic cover is going to be covered in oil because it's a chainsaw and it will cover in oil anyway because of the bar oil. The bar will literally be close to there, so who cares? And to all the professional saw builders like Cordy at West Coast Saw and who was the Screaming Eagle guy? John. I'm sorry, John, if for not remembering your name any better. But you are a freaking legend for even building that thing. Yeah, there you go. I've effed it up. I didn't F it up. I put it on the wrong way around. Which, like I said before, is normal if you didn't take it apart yourself. The same with, I've got a 66 to build and there were two saws brought to me that I didn't disassemble myself. 462, a 500i, a 660, no, not 500i, let me think, a 462, 661 and two 200s. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to know how to assemble these? So you're just googling technical drawings of assembly sketches, and then you're just hoping and praying that you will find the right one. You know, as long as you can find the correct bolt length, then you can pretty much measure out which one goes where. And as long as when you get that sorted out, when you know which bolt goes where, it's not rocket science. You can just figure it out yourself pretty quickly. So then this one goes here. Yeah, like that. Yes. The reason I was doubting because I had one or two saws which for reasons I don't understand, where the part numbers were on the bottom side, so I'm always, struggling to find out which goes where. Now it's time to break my hand. I have to get this spring on. Oh, last time I hurt myself so bad. Yeah, I do laugh about it because why not take the piss out of yourself? There we go. Oh, sweet. So now, take it up, yes, and then, there we go, lovely. Get that clip on before the assembly takes apart and smashes in my face. Ah, crap. There we go. And now the long fingernails are a disadvantage, but when you're taking saws apart, life becomes much easier. I did take the first generation 201 apart, but not, I don't know if I said it in this video, but not this actual one. I did take a 201 apart like 3 days ago, but not this actual saw. So just just to clarify that. So yes, I have experienced taking 200 ones apart, but not this actual one. Because if it was the same, then there's no reason why I would be struggling right now. What are my parts? Why did I leave that thing? Yeah. But that's alright. Goes like that. And press it on. There we go. Lovely. And make sure it's fully seated. And it is. And what I always like to do is just press it up. Because basically a C-clip, that's not like this, and always press it down like this, so it gets fully on the pin. But then I always like to press it like that. If there's any play, you get it as tight as possibly. So you can see there the C is like this, and I'm going to press it like that. There we go. That ain't going nowhere. And then put some tension on it. There we go. That's perfect. Get the oil and just lightly oil it. Put a drop everywhere. A drop. A drop. A drop. A drop. A drop. A drop. Doesn't make a difference. Probably not, but it's peace of mind. And then some more spray. There we go. And as I say, oh no, you will get a clutch slip. Oh, that's bull. Oh, good job. That's not true. I've done this with 880s, with modified 880s, which are like 120cc, which is 90cc more than this. They run pretty much the same kind of assembly, not literally the same assembly, but the same kind of assembly. And I have had no problems with, excuse me, and I've had no problems with them. So, and I've done it on 200s as well, 200Ts, no problems with them as well. So I don't see any reason why this would get any problems with these. There we go. This is the plastic cover. And just with silicone spray, I like to spray it up so the debris won't stick on. This good. It's like spray painting. That's how lightly I go over it, and just go like this, rub it in, as people say. Perfect. Oh, just go right out. Bugger. Otherwise this pin won't go in. Otherwise this pin won't go in. Come on, baby. Yep, baby girl. Yep. It's always such a pain, these. Why didn't Stihl change that? Why didn't it change all the coils and all the every single one is. I'm always struggling with them. Always, literally always. Press it up and then press it in. But that was different on the, like I said, on the predecessors. Come on. Oh, hang on a minute. Need to press this down again. Come on, bastard. There you go. Yeah, got this taken apart again. Almighty, I'm struggling. Let's try this. I mean, thank God there's no deadline on this. Sarcastic. Need to get it behind this lip first and then press it down. What a piece of crap. There we go. Perfect. Seated there, seated there, seated there, there, everywhere. And then get my trusted Torx keys. This is probably the best tool I've ever bought in the whole of last year. Worth every single penny. Which is a mini torque wrench. Or a, not a torque wrench, the mini Torx tool. No, hang on a minute. It's called a precision toolkit, sorry. Torque wrench, it's got nothing to do with a torque wrench. Absolutely nothing. There's so many little bits in there. It's just perfect. In there and in there, and it goes too tight because I'm weak. I'm actually pretty weak. I've lost a lot of strength since the last time I was allowed to train. But that's no big deal because people disagree with me about this subject a lot, but I like to use drills because they simplify your life drastically and they make assembly parts quicker. There we go. Now I need a T20 Torx key. As you see in all the tools I use, actually, it's not like you need some extravagant toolkit for it. The right one? Yes, T20. Perfect. And that's that. So just give it the captive nut a drip of oil on the inside, and you can just see it taking it up. There we go. And on the inside, upside as well, if you turn it around. See? And that's that. Obviously it will be polished and everything, but for the bare bone assembly, that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, as James May always says. And I hope to see you on the next video.